Welcome back to Quinte Connection. Thanks for joining us. As the racing season is just around the corner, the owner and promoter with Brighton Speedway, Angela Rinaldi, is joining us. So Angela, great to have you on the show.
Thank you so much. It's great to be here.
Tell us about the history of kind of the racetrack down there.
Well, it's a family-owned and operated business. The Rinaldi family has been in possession of it since 1980 when Lou and Diane left the big city of Toronto and moved their young family here to Brighton, against mother's wishes, of course, but it's been a great success for all of us all around. Great things have come out of it. Dad had a very long history and is still actually our number one employee here at the track. So we can't really do things without him. Mark and I have been in operation since about 2002, right before our son was born. So hands-on since then, and took ownership of it in 12. So kind of just passing on the reins as Dad was occupied with politics. Mark and I were here and raised our children here, and they both race as well. So they're not only do we make them work during the week, they get to race on the weekends.
So Angela, is it a dirt track for folks who've never been out before?
Yeah, we are a third of a mile clay oval track just south of Brighton on County Road 64 on the shores of Lake Ontario. It's a fantastic piece. On the way into the county, you can't miss us on the south side of the road. So we've got grandstands that house up to 2,500 people. We've got ample room in our pits. On our marquee weekends in September, we can host over 300 competitors in our pits, and we offer camping on our not only our event weekends but our doubleheader weekends in the fall as well. So it's a wonderful and fantastic, energetic place to be. Fully licensed and great to bring the family all out.
Yeah, a really great atmosphere. So when is kind of opening night for the season?
Opening is May 6th this year. We will kick it off with our Northeast Late Model Alliance. It's a division of our late models, which are our largest class. Our lid lifter, we're calling it this year, and Deer Haven's kicking that off for the season with that special event. So it's also our annual food drive for the Brighton Fair Share Food Bank. So we encourage everybody to bring a non-perishable food item for opening night on May 6th, and we'll be able to, as usual, fill a trailer up for Brighton Fair Share Food Bank.
So what time will everything start on that first day in May?
Pits are going to open early for anybody who hasn't been teched. We do have test and tune the week before, but that day will be open about 2 o'clock. Grandstands will open at 5. Racing is at 7 p.m. So green flag will kick off at 7 o'clock.
How can we all get tickets?
You can get tickets online at brightonspeedway.ca. Be sure the full schedule is listed there as well, and just click through to Show Pass, or you can get tickets directly at the gate. So both opportunities are available. For those of you who like to plan in advance, double check brightonspeedway.ca, or just come and see us at the front gate. There are a few events that we do have reserved seats only for our school buses, monster trucks, and our EVA Destruction. So those events are hugely popular and often sell out. So we do encourage everybody to get those tickets in advance.
Thanks, Angela. So what's happening with the May 2-4 weekend?
Oh, on the long weekend, we have the Southern Ontario Sprints are kicking off their season here at Brighton Speedway. There are 360 sprint cars. They're the winged cars. They zoom around the track at speeds that I can't even quote right now because it's just crazy. So the Southern Ontario Sprint group has amalgamated with another touring series out of the West, and they are kicking off at Merrittville Speedway soon. And we look forward to having a great show. Those cars will be here for the May 20th night for the long weekend, and admission for that event is $25 for adults.
So it's not just race cars. What about monster trucks and anything else you got going on down the line?
Well, in our marquee event, so the June 17th event are the school buses. Now, those are the ones that you're going to want to go online and get tickets right away for because it's going to sell out. So hit brightonspeedway.ca, get your tickets. So school buses on June 17th. The following weekend, we tried these last year and they were a huge success. It's our Pro Rider Freestyle Motocross events. There's 3 bikes that come with ramps in the infield, and throughout our regular program of races. So we'll have our Canadian modifieds, Thunderstocks, Mini Stocks, Comp 4s, and Stingers, as well as these motocross drivers doing backflips and jumps in the infield of the racetrack. It's quite a huge success, and we were really impressed with them last year. So we've invited them back. So that'll be the 24th, and that's just keying up for the monster trucks that are going to be here on July 22nd. Again, an event you want to get your tickets in advance for, but the monster trucks, Trainwreck and Sabotage will be here, as well as our complete race program of late models, Canadian modifieds, Thunderstocks, and Comp 4s. But earlier that day, they're also offering a ride truck. So if you're interested in getting into a monster truck, come out early on July 22nd and take a ride in a monster truck around the Speedway before the races begin at 7 o'clock.
Oh, neat. Well, plans for Applefest weekend already in place, Angela? What's going on that far down the line?
Well, I can't even remember how many years we've been doing it. I think we're almost at our 20th, but not quite. Our 2-day show at Applefest for September 22nd and 23rd presents our Dirt Car 358.75 lap Applefest shootout. We also have sportsmen's both nights, as well as visiting cars for our late models, as well as our Canadian modified new MPs. So 2 nights of excellent racing with cars coming from the north, the east, the west, upper New York State. So it is a fantastic event. Camping is permitted for that event as well. So if you haven't had a campsite in the past, do get in touch with us. We offer the option to stay right here on premise with live band after the races. So it's a great weekend altogether.
Neat. Well, thanks, Angela. Certainly lots going on. But from kind of your perspective, how has the racing industry kind of changed here locally? Because it seems like we're learning more and more about some really good drivers, especially the last couple of years.
Well, we had highlighted some drivers at our Quinte Mall display early in April. Late in April. Everything's running together right now as we are actively getting ready. But late models, Canadian modified drivers, Kaylee Weiss and Doug O'Glennis, as well as our champions, Tyler French and his Thunderstock, Carter Rhodes in a mini stock, and Tommy Bailey in his Comp 4. We're all at the Quinte Mall to show off their new rides for the 2023 season. So lots of excitement around everybody's new build. We also had one of our late model past champions head down to the Battle of the Bay late model tour and took home a big win. So it's great for racing locally to see our drivers being so successful and out in the community and meeting our fans and know how exciting and awesome Brighton Speedway is.
Yeah, well, some excellent racing coming up. Angela, once again, thanks for taking the time and good luck with the season.
Thanks so much. We hope to see everybody here on May 6th. Be sure to jump online at brightonspeedway.ca for more information or contact us here at the Speedway office. We're happy to talk.